Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and the lecture series of the computer networks. In the last video, we already saw how do we implement the RIP protocol for routing. Now in this video, right, we will see the next protocol that is used for the routing. So we have a protocol called as OSPF, Open Shortest Path First. This is one of the routing protocol. Like RIP, right? We also have the OSPF protocol, and OSPF protocol basically used for intra-domain routing. Any routing within the specific area, right? यानी there is a some specific range. यानी कुछ रेंज होगी, उसके अंदर ही क्या होगा, पैकेट सेंड एंड रिसीव होगी, राइट. तो OSPF इज योर नेक्स्ट प्रोटोकॉल दैट वी विल अंडरस्टैंड इन द सिस्को पैकेट ट्रेसर. तो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द सिस्को पैकेट ट्रेसर एंड we will first draw a topology to simulate this OSPF protocol. So now this is my Cisco packet tracer. So here I am taking a PC, right? We have this machine, right? There is another machine, right? We have two PCs here and two PCs here. Then we will take a router or a switch. First we will take a switch to connect these machines. Now next we will take a router, that is your 1841, and then again here. So this is my okay. Now connection, we start with the automatically chosen connection. Then again switch to PCs, and then switch to router, and then router to router. This is my simple topology, right? So in this we have a two routers and one there are two switches and two PCs. So now this is my simple topology. Now let us start with assigning the network to each this part. So now this is my, suppose I am giving a network as 10.0.0.0. So this is my 10.0.0.0 network. Again we have another network here, that is your 20.0.0.0, and the last one is your network 30.0.0.0. So these are the three networks. Alright, we have three networks in this topology, 10, 20 and 30. Right, we can also draw this shape, the field color in rectangle, and select the color. You can take any color. So now this is my first network. Then we will just change this color to second. तो ये मेरा second network है. And then the third one, the third network. So in this way we can differentiate the networks using a different colors. Okay. Now next part we will start with the giving a IP address to the machines. So we start with the PCs. So 10.0.0.1 10 is my first PC. Then 10.0.11. So this is my second machine. This is my 20 network. So ये हमारा 20 नेटवर्क है. तो हम लोग जो IP एड्रेस दे देंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेटवर्क ID नेट ID. तो वी स्टार्ट विद द 20.0.0.10. इन द वे सेम वे 20.0.0.11. ये PCs को हम लोग ने IP एड्रेस दे दिया है. नाउ वी विल गिव द IP एड्रेस टू दिस राउटर. तो जस्ट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल सी द इंटरफेस of this router. right? Which interface is connected to 10 network and which interface is connected to 30 network. So just mouse over the wire, it will show the interface. This is my 0/0, right? This is my 0/0. Now just write a note here, 0/0, then 10.0.0.1. In the same way, right, we also have this here, F0/0. You can find out the interface. Mouse over, just place a mouse on the wire. Then this is my 20.0.0.1. Now this is now next we will see the interface of this orange network. Just wait, 0/1. As we can see here, the interface is 0/1 on both the side. So we will write F0/1. This is my 30.0.0.1. In the same way, F0/1. This is my 30.0.0.2. So these all are the IP addresses that are assigned to the machine and routers. तो यहाँ पे मैंने लेबल भी कर दिया है. तो दिस इज़ माई नेटवर्क, ये मेरा नेटवर्क है, ये नेटवर्क है, राइट. स्विच को IP एड्रेस देने की ज़रूरत नहीं. स्विच डज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड एनी IP एड्रेस. ओके, लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द PC. तो नाउ वी स्टार्ट गिविंग द IP एड्रेस टू दिस मशीन. तो जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस PC desktop IP config 10.0.0.10 and the default gateway is your 10.1, which is your router IP address. Again, desktop IP config 10.0.0.2, then default gateway is 1. तो ये IP एड्रेस हो गया 10 वाले नेटवर्क के PCs का. नाउ we will give a IP address to the 20s network, 10 and then 20.1 router's IP address. The same way, go to the second PC, desktop IP config, then 20.0.0.11 and then we have a default gateway 1. Okay. Now only the router is remaining. So 00 is connected with 10.0.0.1 and 01 is connected with 30.0.0. So go to the router config, then fast Ethernet 0/0. Just click on, switch on this router. This is my 10.0.0.1. Then 0/1. Then switch on 30.0.0.1. So the IP addresses are assigned to this router. Now we give the IP address to this router, second router. Just go to the router, again config, then 0/0, right, is connected with the 20.0.0.1 and then 0/1 is the upper, that is your orange network. So that is your 30.0.0.2. So all the IP addresses are assigned to the routers and desktop, that is your PCs, right. Now we start with the OSPF routing configuration. For OSPF configuration, go to the first router, right, this router, and we start with the CLI mode. To configure this OSPF protocol, right, we use this command line interface, right, and we will write commands for the OSPF configuration. So first we write end, then again exit. So now we start with the configuration. First we will start with enabling the router, that is your enable command. Then we start the configuration of router to configure terminal. As we can see here, right, we switch to the configuration. Now the next command is your router OSPF. So this will basically start the configuration of the router using OSPF protocol. Then after OSPF we will give a integer number that represents the number of network connected to this router. So as we can see here, we have this topology. So two networks are connected with this router, right? That is your 10 and 30 का network. So you can write a 2 or you can write a minimum 2, but we can also write a maximum number. So I am just giving a number as 10. That we are just assuming this is my OSPF configuration of 10 networks. So now we are in router. Okay, now we add a network, which the first one is your 10.0.0.0. Now after this network, giving a network, right, we will write a subnet mask of this network. But in case of OSPF, since it is a class A address, right, as we all know, right, 10.0.0.0, so this network is your class A network. So we all know the class A subnet mask is your 255.0.0.0. But in case of OSPF, right, हम लोग क्या करते हैं, we will use a wildcard subnet mask. What do you mean by wildcard subnet mask? तो we simply inverse the bits. हम लोग क्या करेंगे, इसके बिट्स को इन्वर्स करेंगे. तो सपोज वी हैव अ 255. अगर हमारे पास 255 है तो दैट विल बिकम 0 एंड 0 विल बिकम 255. तो दिस इज योर वाइल्ड कार्ड सबनेट मास्क. जहाँ 255 है वहाँ 0 कर दो, जहाँ 0 है वहाँ 255 कर दो. तो when we are adding a network in OSPF, right, the syntax is to use a wildcard subnet mask. So we will write here 0.255.255.255. And the next part, the most important part of the OSPF is that OSPF do the routing within a specific area. So here we will also give a area ID to this network. So suppose I am giving a area 1 to this network, area space 1. So this is my area 1 network, which is your 10.0.0.0. Now the second network that we will add is your this router is connected with 10th network. Now the second network that we will be added is your 30.0.0.0. Why? Because this router is connected to 30 network. So now go to the command line interface, then again network, and now we change this network to 30 and the area remains same, right? We have a area ID 1. So these two networks are added using a OSPF protocol. Now exit. So this is the step. Now again go to the second router, CLI mode, then again press enter, exit. Now first we write enable. So the short form of the enable is your EN. We can also use EN. Instead of writing the full enable, we use EN. Then configure terminal. Instead of configure terminal, we write conf t. That is your configure terminal. Now again we use a router OSPF and number 10. Then we add a network. First network is your 20.0.0.0. The wildcard subnet mask is 0.255.255.255. Again the area we can differentiate. Now it is depend on the network administrator, राइट. ये नेटवर्क एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर के ऊपर डिपेंड है. आइदर नेटवर्क एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर गिव द सेम एरिया टू दिस सेकेंड राउटर, और यू कैन डिफरेंशिएट, यू कैन गिव अ डिफरेंट आईडी टू दिस area. So right now I am giving a same ID, right? That is my area 1. Again we add the second network, that is your 30. Then we write exit. So we done with the OSPF configuration on both the router. Now we will check the connectivity and test the connectivity by sending the packet from one network to another network. So this is my packet, right? I am starting from the 10.0.0.10 PCs to router. So as we can see here, the answer is successful. Again from this to this PC, again successful. In the same way, because they are on the same network, again PC to router, successful. Just click on delete. Then PC to PC, again successful, then delete. Now we will check the piece. First we will also check this router to router, again successful. Now we will check this PC to second router. So here we successful. Why? Because we already completed with the routing using OSPF. So now we can send the packet from one network to the another network successful. Now we can also see this in simulation mode, right? We also have a concept of simulation in Cisco packet tracer, right? So just delete these packets, then take a new packet, start with this PC to last PC, and then click on play. So the packet goes to the switch first, then router already has the network added in the its configuration, so it transfer the packet to the next network. Yeah. Then again go back, it also check the connectivity in the backward direction for all the devices, then router to switch, and then again PC, as we can see here, successful message. So in this way we can do the OSPF configuration. The commands are very simple, right? You can just remember the 2-3 lines of the OSPF configuration. I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.